This is the creepiest murder mystery ever. Jack the Ripper is a name that still inflicts fear in the hearts of Londoners. Between August and November 1888, Jack the Ripper killed 5 women. Today, no one knows who the elusive murderer was, making the investigation into Jack the Ripper one of history's most infamous cold cases. Although over a dozen murders occurred during the summer and fall of 1888, only 5 deaths have been linked. Referred to as the Canonical Five, the victims were Mary Ann Nichols, Annie Chapman, Elizabeth Stride, Kate Edowis, and Mary Jane Kelly. All the victims worked on the streets. Their bodies were mutilated in such a way that made it seem like the perpetrator had some medical knowledge. Once, part of a human kidney was cut out, removed from a victim, and mailed to the police department. Each of the victims also had their throats cut. The police began to receive taunting letters after the murders from a man calling himself Jack the Ripper. Citizens were terrified and started an outcry. They wanted the crazed and frenzied murderer arrested. Eventually, the London police chief resigned because of the public pressure being put on him. Since 1888, there have been several suspects in the Jack the Ripper case. Montague John Druitt attended Winchester College. He planned on becoming a lawyer and worked in a school while he earned his degree. Due to misconduct, Druitt was terminated from his position. 1 month later, he was dead from what appeared to be a suicide. He drowned in the River Thames. Before Montague John Druitt's death, Jack the Ripper killed his final victim. After the murder, a rumor spread that the killer had drowned in the Thames River. The public also said that Jack the Ripper was the son of a prominent surgeon, and he killed himself after his last victim. Montague John Druitt's father was indeed a renowned physician. Although many people in the time thought Montague John Druitt was a great suspect, there was little more than circumstantial evidence to prove he was Jack the Ripper. George Chapman was another viable Jack the Ripper suspect. In 1902, after his first arrest, investigators questioned his second wife, who said her husband would frequently go out for long walks at night. At the time, the couple lived in Whitechapel, where the murder occurred. Even with all that evidence, investigators never named George Chapman an official suspect. These men were only 2 of the several men who were suspected to be Jack the Ripper. The legend of the vicious killer has lived on for generations. Books, movies, and television shows have featured the infamous serial killer. As the years go on, it doesn't look like the identity of Jack the Ripper will ever be revealed. Despite that, true crime fans still love to theorize about the infamous murderer. Was he a demon from hell? The ghost of an angry serial killer? Or even an ageless monster lying in wait to stalk the streets of Whitechapel once again?